I started out, I majored in chemical engineering. My dad was a chemical engineer, and so I thought I should follow in his footsteps. And studied engineering for 2 years, and then I took an intro psych class, and I loved it, and decided no matter what, that's what I was going to do. No matter how long I had to be in grad school, I didn't care. I wanted to do that. I never thought I would teach. One of my advisors asked if I'd be willing to teach a course during grad school, and said, "Oh, I don't think that's for me. I don't think that's a good fit." He said, "No, you'd be really good at it." So I started teaching, and I kind of fell in love with it and decided that's what I wanted to do. You know, being in the classroom with 18 to 22-year-olds tells me what 18 to 22-year-olds need to know about health, and that certainly informs my research. Interacting with them and asking them questions and them asking me questions plays a strong role. And then also the same in interacting with clients or patients. Helps me know what to teach my doctoral students and what to alert them to and to discuss with them. So I think all those things are very important. Staying updated in the current literature through writing manuscripts and publishing is key as well. But that alone isn't enough to know what's going on and what people actually need out in the real world. So I think it is important to have diverse experiences and activities that you do. I like how small it is. I like that I feel connected to my students and that I get to know them. I mean, I have a pretty large undergraduate class, but I still get to know them on a first-name basis and know about their stories and their experiences and their challenges, and I have the opportunity to reach out to them if they're struggling and things like that. So I think that's important. That's something I really like here. So I'm interested in identifying certain personality characteristics that are associated with cardiovascular disease. I'm interested in working with young adults because I think that if you can identify risk factors at a young age and at an age when individuals are capable of making their own decisions at 18, then you can actually have an impact and prevent disease from occurring. And help individuals to lead the healthiest life possible. And so I look at personality, I look at stress management and the ways that people cope with stress, as well as lifestyle behaviors they engage in, like diet, exercise, substance use, things like that. Yeah, well, my degree is in health psychology, clinical health psychology and behavioral medicine. And so that whole field is about bridging the two. But how did I get to that point? I don't know. As an undergrad, I think because I started in engineering, I took a lot of biology and chemistry and physics courses, kind of the more hard sciences. And so that always influenced how I thought about psychology and behavior. And I was just always interested in anatomy and physiology and health outcomes. I've identified that there's a lot of misconceptions out there about health and what is healthy behavior. And so I think even though to me it feels like common sense, of course I have a doctorate in that area, but I think there's still a lot of misconceptions out there, a lot of incorrect information, a lot of like fad diets and things that go on. And so it's easy for people still to have inaccurate information about how to be healthy, and I think that's important. And so that's certainly informed my research and not only assessing what people are doing, but understanding what they know and what they don't know so that I could intervene by educating them. I mean, in a perfect world, I would love to see every college campus doing some sort of initial assessment when students enter the university to identify any risk factors that they have, and then link them with the right resources, so either stress management resources or a recreation facility or gym or nutritionist or whatever they may need, a physician, that sort of thing. So that's what I'd like to see. It's a big plan, but yeah, well, I think I'm ready to sort of take that next step. So I've done a lot of assessment studies to kind of identify what the links between cardiovascular functioning and behavior and psychology are, so personality and heart rate variability, for example. But I actually want to intervene in some way and start educating students and doing interventions to promote health. I think that's probably the next step. I'm in the process of getting a license as a psychologist. So in the state of California, you have to accrue 1,500 postdoctoral hours, and so I did that in the last 2 years, working in the counseling center here and seeing student clients and who were outside of the psychology department. And I'm applying for licensure right now, so I hope to practice in the future.